Hello my viewer, welcome back to Kate's Crochet, and today I'm back again with another tutorial. Today we are not doing such a big item, but we are working on a certain stitch that have been requested by many of my viewers. So now this stitch is called Alpine stitch, and with this stitch I've done this beautiful sweater. It's a baby girl's sweater. So the body and the arms up to this point I did with this stitch. I don't know if you can see it so clearly because of the color. I've worked also again this sweater which I'm working on. It's not yet done. It's called Alpine stitch. Yeah, and that is what I would like us to learn today. So many of you have been asking me where I take my products. Whatever that I do, I usually sell. Like if you want this sweater like this, because this already has a client, if you want a sweater like this, you just contact me on my Instagram. I'm Kates_crochet19. So when you DM me there, we are going to talk, and I'm going to make you good stuffs. All right, let's get back to business. So now with this stitch, we start with a slip knot and make a chain of even numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I did a chain of 20, and we add 2 more chains, 1, 2. Now we skip the first 3 stitches, and on the 4th we make a double crochet. In the next stitch, work a double crochet. In the next, double crochet, and work double crochets to the end of this row. So I've worked all my stitches using double crochets. Now to go to the next row, which now starts the beginning of this stitch. This stitch is usually done by 2 rows, or is completed by 2 rows. Now this row is the first one, which you are going to be working single crochets. So you skip the first double crochet, and on the second do a single. In the next, work a single, and work all through single crochets to the end. It's one of my favorite stitches. I like working using this stitch, especially with the baby stuffs. It brings out that look very nicely. Again, it's warm, so this is going to suit you very well, especially with this cold season. If you're making scarves and all that, this is going to be a nice stitch. So now I've done singles to the end of this row. Now we chain 3 and turn. Now this is where now we're going to be working the alpine. As you can see, our first row here was double crochets, and on top of that we have singles. So now After chaining 3, we are going to skip this first double crochet because of the chain 3, and in the next stitch here, in this single here, we are going down below that single. Okay, we are supposed to stitch here, but now we are going down in this double crochet and work a triple. You yarn over twice on your hook and work a front post like this. So let's complete this. Yarn over, come through 2 loops, again come through 2 loops and finish with 2 loops. So now this front post that we've done here, it is coming in front of this single here where we were supposed to work. So now that covers that, and we skip that single and we go to the next and work a normal double crochet on this single. All right, you get this? So now here we have a triple front post and a double crochet stitch. Okay, now we skip this double crochet here because we've worked this. We go to the next stitch and we come down to this double crochet, and again we work a triple. Okay, so now when you look at it, we have this front post, a double crochet and a front post. So now the front posts, you can feel them when you touch on the surface. Okay, again we skip this single crochet because it's covered by this front post, and to the next we work a double crochet. Now we skip this double crochet because of this double that you worked here. We skip this, and to the next we work a triple front post. So you can see this, the front post. In the next we work a double crochet, sorry, and we repeat this pattern to the end of this row. We just alternate triple front posts and double crochets to the end of the row. So if you are new here, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that when we upload a new video you get notified. This is a very simple stitch. If you are working on a baby stuffs, like sweaters, like hats, you can consider working with this stitch. So now I'm on my last stitch. Second last, sorry. Now on this last stitch, which is our chain 3, we don't leave it just hanging like that, and on top of this we work a normal double crochet since we can't work a front post on it. And this is how this row looks like, and this is the back. All right, so now again we chain 1 and turn our work, and with this row we are going to work single crochets on top of every stitch, on top of every double crochet, and on top of every triple front post. We just work single crochets. So now I've worked singles to the end. At the end here I chain 3 and turn my work. And now I would like us to observe this work very closely. As we can see, we have front posts and double crochets. So now in the first stitch here, below it is a front post. So on top here we are going to work a double crochet. All right, we go to the next stitch. Below that stitch is a double crochet, and this is where we are going to work the front post, the triple front post. Okay, on the next stitch is a front post, so on top here we work a double crochet. The next stitch is a double crochet, so we are going to work a triple front post on that, and continue doing this to the end. Where there is a front post, you work a double crochet, and where there are double crochets of the previous row or the row below the singles, you work the stitch that is required. So continue doing this to the end of this row. On the last stitch, which is our chain 3, I work a normal double crochet. Remember not to forget that last stitch, and this is how now it looks like. You can see how the front posts are forming, like they are going this way. Like this one will go that. So now in the next row we work single crochets, and this is all about this stitch. You just alternate those 2 stitches, which is single crochet. On the wrong side we will be working single crochets, and on the right side it's now where the alpine is going to be forming, where we work front posts of triple front posts and double crochets. And this is all about this stitch. So I'll attach a photo of this sweater to show you how it forms diagonally. Alright, so thank you for viewing this to the end, and I know this is going to help you. So try this stitch and let me know. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Goodbye.